Radio. You need just one. I see you looking, but you hard to impress, huh? You ain't found Beat Drops Radio. Now your 3 to 5 drive 9 is the best, it's the Bianca Burwell show. You gon' listen to what you been missing, man. She hot. Who you got for your radio? Got me make a radio rock. From Atlanta to the Cayman, the internet came in now the East and the West, both love what you're saying. And this is God give a day, she feels like I'm praying. 2-7. Love what you play. The whole world is the new one. Beat Drops Radio, Beat Drops Radio. Stop me on Burwell show. Stop me on Burwell show. Let's go. You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. A little bit late starting because I'm just saying, a lot of stuff happening on the way over here. Good gracious. Why people can't drive? Oh, mercy. It never helps when you're already behind and you get behind somebody who doesn't know how to make a left turn when the light is green. I don't know. But at any rate, appreciate everybody for tuning in. It is cold outside. My gosh. It seems like, well, it's not seems. The Arctic blast is on. They've been telling us about this for a minute, and it is actually taking place right now. I saw some crazy stuff. Maybe you guys have already seen it. That tsunami ice storm or ice tsunami or whatever. That was my first time seeing it on yesterday. I believe I saw it posted on Facebook. People were just watching. It was just crazy. The calling number is 404-826-9223. Again, 404-826-9223. That is the calling number. The listen line is 401-347-0418. 401-347-0418. That is the listen line. You can listen any time of the day on that number. If you want to see what's going on, just go to the Beat Drop, and the Q&A box is open if you want to chit chat with me today. Supposed to have some special in studio guests coming in. I don't know if they got held up by the traffic. Some crazy stuff happening out there. I don't know, but we got hot topics, inner tunes, and I love tips for small business owners and entrepreneurs. Apparently, the troops are being called back home from Ebola mission. I don't know if you see the promo. All right, typo. Anyway, troops being called back home from Ebola mission. So let's talk about that and other things right here on the Bianca Burwell show. If you haven't done it already, like us on our Facebook page by going to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Click on the F, that'll take you directly to our Facebook page, and click like. If you didn't sign in, though, you have to sign in. I don't know. Maybe I needed to say that before, but some people didn't get it. At any rate, you click like, and then you can suggest it to all your friends. Follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio. And apparently, I've been nominated as one of ATL's hottest online radio shows. So make sure you vote for me. I guess I have to put the link up so you guys can vote for the doggone thing home. But right now, I want to start playing, or I want to play some old school music today. So I'm going to kick it off with some Diana Ross, Upside Down. What you know about that? Keep it live right here on the Bianca Burwell show.
My mother shaped me as an actor, as a musician, as a human being. So when she was diagnosed with colon cancer, it was like our entire family got cancer. And she died when she was only 56. So this is personal. And hopefully my heartbreak is your wake up call. You can't prevent colon.
You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the TheBeatDropsRadio, your top 40 pop and R&B station. And cancer is something that is very serious. So if you have cancer that runs in your family, take the necessary precautions and get checked, get the pre-screens and all that. And women who are of age, something made me or sparked something within my mind that, you know what, you need to pay attention to your body, number one. Number two is that women of a certain age, mammograms. I've been getting mammograms since I was 16 years old. Mammograms are important for early detection and things of that nature. So make sure you do that. And health coverage, get some. See what you qualify for. Very, very important. Because we've got a whole lot of stuff going on. But special in-studio guests, they couldn't make it in, but we're about to get them on the phone. So here we go. Again, the calling number is 404-826-9223. Again, 406-9223 is the call-in number when we try to get our peoples. All right. Well, that didn't work. So we'll try them again in a minute. Don't you hate that? When you say I'm calling you at a certain time, you're supposed to pick up the phone. Never we supposed to do. I'm gonna try them one more time. If I don't get them again, then we're gonna have to move on. And also for artists that's looking for spins, I'm talking about credited spins, submit your music. Or if you know some artists and they're indie artists and they're trying to make it, it don't even necessarily have to be indie artists because we do pay our licensing fee and all the fees are paid to ASCAP, CSAC, BMI, whoever your PRO or performing rights organization is. We do report like we are supposed to. So just saying. All right, let's try to get our peoples one more time again. Trying to get them on. Hey, well, there we go. I'm doing wonderful. I was about to say, you know what? You tell folks that you tell folks you call and they send you the voicemail on live radio.
I'm so sorry. That was fast. I have it when I see a number I don't recognize. I just write it out. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. So introduce yourself and everything that you got going on right now.
Oh, hello. I'm Linda Oldham, and I'm from Chicago. I'm with Unlimited Success, and we're here today promoting our program called TRY, which stands for Taking Responsibility for Our Youth. And it's, along with this program, we're introducing our new video for our song that's about nonviolence called The Mother's Cry. And that's what the song is about. And the program TRY is about is develop their talent and their gifts. Okay.
Now, what made you get into that to begin with? What made you do that?
Well, Bianca, first of all, living in Chicago, you know all the problems that we're having there.
Yes.
I mean, it's just too much. It's gotten to be too ridiculous. And back in 2009, I decided to start an organization called Unlimited Success because I was tired of the children killing each other, and I wanted to do something about it. You know, it's like we're losing our youth before they have a chance to even live. You know, I just wanted to help.
Is there a specific age group that you're targeting? You know, it seems like there is a danger zone, like what a certain age range for for our children. Once they hit that, it's like, oh my goodness, they got to be involved in something before the streets get them. So do you guys have a specific age range that you're targeting?
Yeah, we do. We're targeting from 7 to 18, because 7 is an age where children start to realize there's a world out there, something going on that I need to make it know about. And they start to listen more and hear things. I mean, that used to be the age. They have to lower it considering the way things are these days.
Right.
You know, but we're going with 7 right now, and then we're going up to 18 because 18 is the age. Children, a lot of them don't expect to live to be that old.
Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame?
It's awful. It's awful. It's so awful. I mean, the fact that it's gotten so bad, you'll hear them say things like, I don't expect to be here anyway. You know, I'm like, oh my God, the children are not like that. So, you know, our goal is to try and help them and change their mindset, to give them a sense of value and help them realize that they're very smart and they're brilliant, and that they actually can live to be citizens and live to be productive citizens in this world. That's our goal.
And I'm glad to hear that, because children need to see that there is more than just a couple of blocks in their neighborhood. They need to experience outside of that. You know, I don't know where I read it, but it talks about, you know, the average person lives within a 20-mile radius of their home and never, you know, goes outside of that. And that's their entire world. And I know you got Miss Ethel there with you of New Order. And, you know, I had the opportunity at one time when New Order invited me to go over to Boston and go talk to some of the younger kids in middle school and high schoolers. And there was a few of them there, you know, that you can tell all they know and the way that they have judged life is based upon those 2 to 3 blocks that they lived around. You know, so I'm glad to hear about an organization like yours and you know, going into the community and helping these young kids, because they need something.
Yes, they do. They need something. They need someone to care.
Exactly.
Some of us, it's gotten so bad that, and it's not just in Chicago, it's everywhere. That's why we're here. You know, we're not just trying to do this there, we're trying to make it national, because these children are becoming afraid to say anything to them, because you got little kids, 4 years old and 5 years old now. You say something, stop that, they'll cut you out.
Isn't that crazy? The lack of respect.
Oh my God. The loss of respect is not there in a lot of places, and as you said, and it's because of things they see and they hear around them. Mm-hmm. They don't know it's better, you know, and they need to be able to explore other areas and learn that life has more to it than that. So that's what we're working on.
That is great. That's excellent.
Yeah.
And Chicago, it doesn't seem like I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to. It just seems as though if Chicago was in a more suburban area, it'd be a heck of a lot more happening to help, rather than right now. It just seems like it's just the norm. If you understand what I'm saying.
You know what? I call that the used to attitude. Because they get used to it, and they're like, they hear gunshots, and they go again. You know, that's what you hear, and it is becoming the norm in some places. Not in all places, because I don't want to sit up here and paint Chicago as a really bad place to visit or a bad place to be. It's not. Mm-hmm. We really have some great areas. There's some certain areas where you'll find stuff like that, and you just have to know to be careful when you go there, or sometimes in certain times just don't go there. You know, you just gotta be careful. But it's not that way all over the place. But in some areas, those are the areas that we're targeting. When we go in, we ask for the children who are having problems. We don't want to. We go to school. We say, give us the children who have problems. Give us the ones that need our help, and that's those the ones to be targeted. So, you know, like I said, it's not everywhere. It's not all children. It's not like that. Some that realize who they are.
How are you making those connections to get inside of some of the schools? Like if there's if someone is listening right now and they would like for you to come over to their children's school, like a middle school or something like that, what would be the steps that one would have to go through to get you there?
Well, they have to call me and we talk, and they tell us their problems that they're having, and then we discuss the curriculum and their needs, and based on what we're able to do. And then as far as TRI, that's a program that's only for it's not just for children that are having problems with the reason this one says we have it depends on the need. Because TRI, we can work with children who are not necessarily giving you a problem, but they just haven't reached that point where they know that they have a talent. Right? They just may not know what to do, or may not have been guided in the right direction on what they need. They can call us, and I'll give you a number. My number there is 312-318-8408. They can just call and we'll talk about coming over and doing an analysis on what the needs of the school are.
Well, y'all make sure the number, leave a message or something, because she don't know you.
I'm getting better. I'm getting, you making me, I'm going to answer every call from now on. I promise.
Can you give them the number?
And you know what? If you do leave a message, I promise I'll call you back. I'll text the message back. Sometimes that will happen.
Can you give the number one more time, please?
Yes, area code 312-388-8408.
You. I had to get you. She better know you.
Let me give you an email address as well.
All right.
It's unlimitedsuccess.us@gmail.com.
One more time.
unlimitedsuccess.us@gmail.com.
unlimitedsuccess.us@gmail.com. Wonderful, wonderful.
And also, I'd like to also give her number because people that are in this area can contact her because she's working along with me with the program.
That would be great, Miss Ethel.
Hold on one second.
Uh-oh, did we just lose them? Miss Ethel, we don't hear you. I think Miss Ethel done hit the hang up button, y'all. Give them a second. Yeah, right, we just down back. This is one of those events for live radio. This is what happens on live, getting cut off and all kind of stuff. I don't know what happened, but Miss Ethel? Hello? She done hung up the phone again. I think Miss Ethel is having some. I'm feeling like nephew Tommy right now. This is a prank call. Am I getting nephew Tommy? Is that what it is? Hey, what's going on? Y'all all right over there?
Oh, we got everything going on. I'm telling you.
I said, am I getting nephew Tommy right now? Somebody pranking me?
You've been told.
Something done happened. I'm gonna hang up 3 times.
Okay.
What's your contact number, Miss Ethel, before you hang up again?
678-690-0647, and we're having a kickoff campaign and video release tonight. Starting at 7 p.m. at California Grill at 4144 McDan Road in Stone.
Cool beans. So does this mean that we're officially going to have a division of TRI that's in the Atlanta metro area?
We will definitely have a division in the Atlanta metro area. Asking everybody to come out and help us get this campaign off to a great start. Rashard Ritchie will be the host tonight. Terry Moore, who is big in the music industry and a great inspirational speaker, will be our speaker tonight, along with County Commissioner Larry Johnson.
Now Terry Moore is my dude. You got to make sure that you tell him Bianca said hello. He's almost like my Mr. 106 in Park. he's always somewhere in the vicinity. So he has a wealth of information and a lot of experience, and I think you guys made wise decisions on who you guys brought over there tonight, because the area does need it. It does need it. Is there, as far as support, how is Tribe being supported right now?
Right now, the only support we have is the video and the song, "A Mother's Cry." That's our support right now. We are soliciting sponsors and donations.
Is there a Facebook page or a website of any kind, something that we can kind of go to?
The Facebook page is Special Forces Entertainment, and songs can be found on iTunes, cdbaby.com, and Amazon. So if anyone wants to support us, they can go out there and purchase the song, and that will help support Tribe.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like you guys are almost to your destination, and I don't want to hold you.
We're on the move, right?
I hear all the wind hitting the microphone. We come out, hurry up, girl. Come on, now grab the bag.
We are on the move, okay?
Well, I bid you guys well on tonight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great event. I will try to slide through if I have the opportunity, but I know you guys will do well. Are you going to be taking pictures and posting them?
We are going to be taking pictures, yes.
Because I know you'll put about 50 of them up.
To take a picture. We don't want you looking at the pictures on Facebook. We want you there to take a picture, so you have something to post.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, what was that?
Come on out. She's looking forward to meeting you.
How late? The event starts at 7?
Starts at 7 until. We don't have an end time. When everybody leaves, that's when it's over.
Okay, I'll see if I can slide through. I know you're gonna be on Redan in Stone Mountain. I might be in that. Well, I will be in the Stone Mountain area this evening. I am. So I'll see if I can slide on by. All right. So that means keep y'all phones on. So if I text y'all, you'll see that it's me.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely will. You got my number. You know you can reach me.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Hope to see you guys tonight, and I bid you well. All right. Have a good one. Thanks. You guys, I just try to do my absolute best to support, and it just sounds like something really, really good. So keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. Cool in the game. This is throwback, man. Celebration. Keep it locked. creative, fun, original. No, that's right with you. We are a family-friendly, top 40 pop and R&B station located in the Atlanta metro area. Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have free remote shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and email us today. You are listening to the Bianca Burwell Show, your top 40 pop and R&B station, New Beat of Atlanta. Call number 404-826-9223. Listen line, where you can dial this number at any time. Not just while I'm on the air, but anytime. 401-347-0418. 401-347-0438. Did I get it right? That's a shame, isn't it? 347-0418. Yeah, I get it right now. All right, so at any rate, so we spoke with Miss Ethel from New Order and also Miss Odom with the group or with the mission called Try. And their event is being held tonight on Redan Road at 7 p.m. in Stone Mountain, Georgia at the, I don't even want to mispronounce, Kabbalah? Anyway, that's what they'll be. Go to their website and call the numbers and all of that. Again, Miss Odom's number is 312-388-8408. And I think that's a great thing that they're doing, helping the youth, especially at their critical age. These kids gotta have something to do in order to keep their interest or something. I know, because I'm dealing with one in my house that just gotta have something to do. Otherwise, you notice the kids are not as physical now. And by that I mean, once upon a time, if you walk downstairs your birthday or Christmas or whatever, and you saw a bike, I'm going back now, a bike. Oh my goodness, you about ready to do backflips, because a bike, that shows independence. A bike means I'm mobile. I don't have to walk everywhere anymore. I got a bike, I can roll. We were talking about, me and a few people, we were talking about this earlier today, how, times are different now than where they used to be. And a lot of that's because people, number one, are crazy. And you don't know what's on the next person's mind. Where you could get up Saturday morning, I think I want to go walking. I want to go down to the pond. I want to go wherever. But you knew the rules. Now, at that time, there was no cell phones, pages, no way social media, none of that. You knew when it was time to come home because them street lights came on. Am I right? You knew when the street lights came on, it was time to get home, right? Actually, you're supposed to be there before the street lights came on. So we knew. And we could play all day long and not have to worry about nothing. And we could be miles and miles. From where I lived, I used to go in town sometimes. So I would drive and where I grew up in Toledo, Ohio, on Berkeley, that was a long ways away. That wasn't like around the corner, by no means. And a lot of times, my mom didn't even know that I was all the way on Hollywood Drive. Just saying. But as long as I got home before the street lights came on, I was good. I was good. You didn't have to worry about nobody snatching your kid. I mean, they were snatching kids then, but not like they are now. Now, you got human sex trafficking going on, and the child is missing. Chances are, it's real slim to none that you're gonna get that child back now. And we had Chong Kim. Shout out to Chong Kim for coming in, and me and her been chit-chatting and all of that about her coming back when she did her last media tour down here in this area, along with CNN. TheBeatDropsRadio was one of her stops. And the movie that was made about her, Abduction from Eden, great movie, but it is based upon her life and the situation she went through because she was abducted and she was a survivor as far as human sex trafficking. And if you haven't gotten that one, please get it. Watch it. It's in the Red Box. You can get it there. I'm not sure the other place that you, but I know you can definitely rent it there or buy it on Redbox. So from Redbox. So, all right. So the Ebola situation. What we're hearing right now is that Ebola has pretty much kind of subsided here in the United States. Okay, it subsided, which is good. At least that's what they're saying. Because we know how sometimes the government can be. They don't want to cause mass hysteria and ridiculous panic. So they're trying to divert the attention, or the media, our attention on one thing when we really should be looking at something else. They're like, hey, over here, look at the clown. And then it's absolute craziness happening on the other side. So I'm just saying, that's what they're saying, that, you know, Ebola is pretty much subsided here in the United States. And I saw on a little snip as far as NBC News. Let me just let you hear what this young lady is saying. It's a short clip about the troops returning from Liberia. And I'll recap and share with you some of the things that they said. But here's what she said.
There is a trend now in Liberia showing a kind of decline in cases while being reported on a weekly basis. In some district in Guinea, there is also kind of decline, but in Sierra Leone, the numbers are still very high. What I can tell you is we should stay still very vigilant, because things tend to change very quickly in Ebola.
All right, so she's saying, even though things are slowing down, the area that's widely still affected, you know, the numbers are high. So more than 80 U.S. military personnel helping to fight the Ebola outbreak in Liberia are set to return home Thursday afternoon after completing their assignments. And this is what the officials are telling all of us, and as reported by NBC News. While none of them are showing signs of the deadly virus, they will all be transported to a special facility at Joint Base Langley Eustis in southeastern Virginia for 21 days of monitoring. So they're still doing the 21 days. That's something that's mandatory, that's been implemented, regardless of what's going on with the nurse that just acting like she want to just have a fit. I'm not doing it. I think she wanted attention, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. I think she wanted attention. I'm glad that that situation is seemingly over, and she just did not want to be subjected to isolation for 21 days. But she calls herself a healthcare worker, so she goes to do things selflessly and then comes back and be selfish. I don't know. So at any rate, 21 days of monitoring. The military announced last month that all troops and personnel returning from West Africa will be kept in special quarantine as a precaution against spreading the disease. The returning military personnel in Virginia from all 4 branches of service will be housed in buildings located in a secluded area of the base and will have the appropriate amenities, officials said. They will still be allowed to communicate with their families electronically. Their return comes as the Pentagon said Wednesday that it does not plan to send the full 4,000 troops to Liberia as initially expected. There are currently 2,200 American troops helping to build healthcare facilities there, and U.S. officials believe a force of about 3,000 will be adequate enough response to help stem the worst ever outbreak of Ebola. So I guess that's good news, right? Isn't it? Maybe? That's good news. The other thing I want to mention, and I still have to bring it up, is that, you know, there is a quote cure that is out there that has been proven to be in Canada, and I reported on this before, 100% effective on monkeys. But the only reason why they did not pursue it any further is because that the countries that were stricken the most, the hardest hit, were poor countries, and they didn't see how they were going to make money. So they didn't pursue, and they just let it sit there for a number of years until this thing happened. They were like, oh my goodness, it's just ridiculous that it's just about the money, isn't it? Keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We'll be back after this. The OJs for the love of money. Apparently people would just let everybody die because they don't have no money. Keep it locked. Make sure you tune in every Sunday morning for Sunday morning inspiration right here on TheBeatDropsRadio.com starting at 9 a.m. Again, every Sunday morning inspiration right here on The Beat Drops Radio, 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in. Download the TuneIn app so you can take it wherever you go. Win the app right here on the station. Streamer radio, we are available. Make sure you get that inspiration that you need.
Hey, what's that you're playing on your tablet?
You are listening to the Bianca Burwell Show. And right now we're going to go over for entrepreneurs. Tips for entrepreneurs. And it doesn't matter whether you're young, old, indifferent. But these are tips that I saw and some things that I'm doing myself that I wanted to share with you guys. So this applies to teenagers, young adults, you know, mid-30s, 40s, 50s, doesn't matter. These are tips that I wanted to share with you guys. And I love doing this segment. You guys are so receptive to it. And I always see my numbers go up. So I'm going to continue to do it. Makes sense? All right. One of the first things that you want to do when you are an entrepreneur is you want to do what you love. All successful businesses have one factor in common, and so choose a small business idea that aligns with your interests. It doesn't matter what that is, just find that one thing that you love to do and do that. And usually it's something that you make without even considering putting a price on your time, but do that. Number two is know what you want. Know what you want. Are you willing to leave school or work if your business takes off? Are you willing to do that? Or do you envision your business as a side project? Being able to answer questions like these will help you to organize your time, and it will help you to organize your priorities. Because if it's something that you really love and it starts to take off and you're like, being an entrepreneur is about taking risks. I know I'm jumping ahead, but I just have to say, being an entrepreneur is about taking risks. And also understand that things are not going to blossom overnight. They're not. That's just the nature of the beast. Okay, number three, be radical. Don't be afraid to take something no one's ever done, create an off-the-wall product, or shake up an existing market by changing factors, such as a service or delivery model that established companies have taken for granted, or they take for granted. Okay, do those things. Be radical. But you must, number four, follow the rules. Being an entrepreneur doesn't exempt you from registering your business. So please do that. And when I say register your business, I am registered with the Georgia Secretary of State. Okay? And that is B&B Entertainment 3000 LLC. I'm registered with the Georgia Secretary of State. Register with the Secretary of State wherever you reside. Every state has it. It's not difficult to do. It's a pretty simple process. If you have problems, call me. 404-890-0350. 0650, I'm sorry. 404, I was like, that's not right. 890-0650. That is my business line upon which you can get in contact with me if you have any questions when you're trying to register your business. Okay, keeping records and paying taxes is also important. Okay, so you want to make sure that you do that. Get a good CPA or an accountant. I have a wonderful CPA. His name is Jerome Chavis, that's located right here in the Atlanta metro area at the time. So right now I'm gathering all of my information together in order to give to my CPA And I try to follow all the guidelines that it gives me year after year. And also, don't just look at H&R type situation, H&R block, or just somebody that you only see during tax time. You need to have a CPA or an accountant that you can call all year round to make sure that you're making the proper decisions and that you're doing things accordingly so that you don't have any problem. All right? Simple rules, and that'll save you from legal and administrative headaches later on. Number five, manage your time. Running a business while you're going to school or you're going to work, it's stressful. It's stressful and it is difficult. Understand what is required of you in your separate roles as a as a student, employee at work, and a business owner. And employ planning and organizational tools. For example, an appointment book or something that Microsoft Outlook or an online time project management system to make the most of your time. Okay, you want to be organized. Otherwise, if you're not, oh, it's gonna be hell. Let's just be real. Number 7, find a mentor. Buddy up with a local entrepreneur or business leader with a record of achievement to be your small business mentor. Your will help you identify the risks and challenges of business, provide a sounding board for your ideas, and help you find investors for your company. Now, this is special mentioning right here. Not just anybody. Because others have run into a situation where they might be real successful, but they also might be real taking your money and not giving you what it is that they said. So if it's a mentor, usually mentors, I'm talking about a mentor is somebody who cares. They look at helping you as giving back to the community, if you will, quote unquote. But those upon which you hire to be a consultant, you definitely make sure before you give any type of money that everything is, and they are to abide by everything that's in there. Because I just have to say, as an entrepreneur or business owner, there are all kinds of people out there, and they come in all shapes and sizes, ages, all of that. So you absolutely must be careful when you're looking for a consultant. But a mentor is great. They're not somebody that's looking for money in return. They feel good just by knowing that they have helped you to become successful. So find a mentor. Number 8, exploit online resources. Your computer can connect you to hundreds of online resources for all entrepreneurs. Just dive all into that and cover yourself up with it. They'll help to inspire, direct, and motivate you. One thing nowadays that we have that wasn't available before was YouTube and the internet and Google. You can find out just about anything you want to know. You can find out anything you want to find out online. It's absolutely not hidden to you. So make sure that you make use of those things and put it to use. Don't just sit there like, oh, I can't. Anything you want to know, anything that you want to know is online and readily available for you. Regardless of how organized and enthusiastic you are, some days will overwhelm you. Don't be afraid to step back from work and do whatever relaxes you. And you must do that. Take a break, relax, walk around, something. Whether it's the orphan rush of exercise, the lively company of good friends, or a quiet day of meditation on the beach, take advantage of opportunities to, kind of invigorate yourself and balance your responsibilities with relaxation. A couple of margaritas don't hurt. I like margaritas. Number 10, check one of the problems that can afflict all entrepreneurs is a mental block. A mental block against just doing it. We've all been raised on stories of internet billionaires, wealthy actors, and other tales of spectacular overnight successes, or at least it may seem that way to us. Knowing how well scaled the mountain is demotivating. It really is. It can make some entrepreneurs lose confidence and feel that if they don't want to get started on a business unless it's going to be the next YouTube kind of sensation or whatever. Self-defeating mentality, don't have that. Fight against the government. I'm not competing against anybody but yourself. Do whatever it is that you have to do today, whether that means tutoring or designing t-shirts or selling fragrances. It doesn't matter. Or building online communities, okay? The important thing is that you get your feet wet, you know, and it's not in a mindset of thinking, I'm gonna take over the entire world, but you just wanna be successful in your own eyes and you're only competing against yourself, okay? Folks are just ripe with all kinds of fresh ideas and things of that nature. And also too, surround yourself with successful people. If you hang around 4 broke people, you are going to be the 5th. Did you hear me? If you surround yourself with 4 broke people, you're going to be the 5th one. So what you want to do, you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. And start working with those and talking with those that are successful. Bounce ideas, sparking one another, encouraging one another. You don't want to be around that type of mentality. It's draining. Haven't you ever heard of being around negative people and they give negative energy and it brings your energy down? You want to be around positive people that are doing things like those young black men that became doctors. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They challenged themselves and said, we're going to be doctors. And they all became doctors. And we talk about them all the time. So that's what you want to do. And that wraps up my business tips right here on the Bianca Burwell Show, Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in absolutely every single day. So I got to get out of here, y'all. I got some stuff that I got to take care of. And because I am the owner, I can do that. That's another advantage of owning your own business. You can do these things and nobody yells at you and saying that, hey, don't you clock it out really? Nobody can say that to you because you can do what you want to do. It's your business. So if you have my Facebook page, TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on the F and take you right to our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio. And my Instagram is Bianca_Burwell. Again, Bianca_Burwell. Follow me, I'll follow you back. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow. I got a wonderful guest coming in. Make sure you tune in. And as always, I love the fact that you guys support me, and I try my best to give you everything we can. If you've got any types of comments or some type of topics that you guys want to get into or questions, don't be afraid to submit that to me. Go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, contact, click on that, and it'll shoot directly to me. I look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See you.